Caesar? Caesar? Caesar, are you okay? He's not breathing. Welcome back to Factor 85 Labs. Today I want to talk about CPR masks, specifically this CPR mask that I carry on my keychain. So why do I carry a CPR mask on my keychain when I don't carry a lot of other first aid stuff in my pockets? Well, that's because heart attacks or heart disease is one of the top, if not the top, cause of death in the United States and around the world. There's around 800,000 heart attacks that occur in the United States every year. Around 600,000 of those are new heart attacks, people who have not had a heart attack before. American Heart Association estimates that about 350,000 heart attacks happen outside of a hospital setting. The majority of those are happening in people's homes or in other public settings. If someone has a heart attack outside of a hospital, there is about a 90% chance that they will die. If they get CPR, their survival rate goes up 2 to 3 times. So all of those numbers are the reason that I carry a CPR mask on my keychain, because the odds of me encountering someone in some type of cardiac failure or having a cardiac event or needing CPR are much, much higher than the odds of me encountering almost any other type of first aid emergency. And that does depend a little bit on the circumstances that I am putting myself in. So when I go hiking, for example, I'm less likely to encounter someone having a cardiac event and more likely to fall and have some type of injury like that. So, I do change what I'm carrying depending on where I'm going, but for everyday, general, out in public, more likely to need a CPR mask than I am, say, a trauma kit. This isn't going to do you any good unless you know how to do CPR. So I am not going to teach you how to do CPR. You need to go take a CPR class, get your CPR certification, and keep up with your certification. Get recertified every year or every 2 years before it expires. Practice often. Make sure you're keeping up with your knowledge. That's first. Once you have that knowledge and you know how to use this, then this device can be very helpful. So all this is a face shield. And this is so that you could administer rescue breaths to someone safely without putting yourself at risk of getting anything that they've got, getting fluids back in your mouth, any of that fun stuff. When you're doing CPR and you're doing chest compressions, that can cause a lot of things to happen. If you're doing them wrong, if you're pressing on the stomach, if you're blowing air into their stomach, they can vomit, all sorts of things. The face shield is important to keep you safe from them. And here's our face shield. It's folded up very small. And we're just going to undo the paper and unwrap this thing. And this is what one of these little keychain bamboo face shields look like. And it's pretty self-explanatory. It's just a little shield. It's got little diagrams on here. It is marked on here which side goes to the patient. It's got little ear loops on here, and it has a little one-way valve in the middle with a picture of a mouth. Caesar's ears don't hold loops very well. A person with a normal size head, you can put those behind their ears and then it would stay on while you're doing compressions and it wouldn't slide off and fall off. So it's very simple. So you can buy these little masks, these keychain masks, for around just a couple bucks a piece. These are Bamboo brand. It's a couple different brands, basically the same thing. The mask may look a little different, but they're all essentially the same thing. You can find these things on Amazon. I buy them in a little 5-pack, and then I just put them on all of the bags that I'm carrying, or in all of the cars, or on my keychain. And so I keep them around a lot of different places because of all of the medical emergencies that I am likely to come across in a general public setting, or hanging out with family or friends at the mall, at the park. A cardiac event is probably the most likely thing that I am going to encounter just based on the percentage of deaths that occur every year. You guys, let me know what you think. Let me know what type of first aid things you carry, and if you carry a CPR mask with you. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you all. If you enjoyed this video, you can hit the thumbs up button. If you want to see other videos, you can subscribe if you want to. I will see you next time.